And good afternoon, welcome to Planet Herring. I'm Michael, and once again we are back at the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the Skippy. I really just wanted to do this again, honestly. That and I wanted to try out some new video settings. Constantly trying to work on getting things a little bit crisper with the stream, especially on the racing part. Feel like it's never quite as good as some other people in their streams. I don't know, just trying to do a quality thing. So, I mean, this has been a hoot doing this, so we're going to give this another try. Not do anything crazy. We'll see if we can. I mean, we're probably not even going to get around one time with this. So let's just see how we can do this here. Set up the car the way we want to. There we go. Get a nice view out of the rear views here.
Car to sticker. Nice looking livery you got there, mate.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Last couple of races, I haven't had
Pit exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
any issues with stuttering, which has been good because this track is not a good place for stuttering. So hopefully this will look okay, especially after it's been processed. I mean, there we go. I do very much like the left foot braking in this car. See, that's how I'd like to do that corner. Not sure what the times are here. I have been able to get into, say, mid 820s. Oop, time to get that tail end out of there. This is the first lap. It's technically the out lap. I've been pretty timid going over the hill down here. Letting go just a tad. A little bit of brake. Make sure the tail end doesn't step out. Oh, there it goes. There we jerk it back. There we go. Catching that slide. I want to try something. One of the places in the last race I tried when someone was catching me was right here. That might be a better way to do that. Got to carry a little bit more speed into that first turn. Yeah, I can see where that worked. Yeah, other than that, we were pretty even. Yeah, I've had a good amount of luck here getting through the races, which is saying something, honestly. Yep, I did that before. Not the place to brake. Got to brake down before that point. It's 5:10 already. We only have 5 minutes before the race. So let's go ahead. Let's try this again. Yeah, definitely. I think that my practice of
Your exit is clear.
braking and downshifting.
In the pits.
Yeah, exit is clear, all right.
On your left, clear left.
Your exit is clear. There's a car. There's a car and a wing. Yeah, it's definitely being able to keep that in just a little bit and getting back on the gas before the apex of that last corner. A lot more speed. Whoop, not too much on the first lap. Yeah, so my strategy last time was very much to just hang back. You know, there's no qualifying here. If you want to do qualifying, you can do it ahead of time, kind of like some of the bigger event races. So I started like next to last, and honestly, just let it all play out in front of me. Ended up being 9th. Came up from 17th. Didn't really feel too bad about that, especially if we talk about this track. Yeah, see, now to me, that's a nice, smooth way to go. I mean, I'm sure you can do manic crazy through there, but let that one float. All right, going right back down to the same spot. Yeah, that is a much better, more consistent way to carry that. Third gear. Honestly, you figure out where you can go flat out on this track, and you figure out where you absolutely have to slow down on the track. The rest of it just kind of flows. That is the interesting thing about it. I could have been sketchy. So here we are going into one of those flat out spots. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of me. So the real question is, does he take the left-hander up here at full blast? A lot of people can't do it, I have noticed. Now the right-hander after it, I can't do it. I have to feather it a little bit. We're not going to make it through a complete lap here. But yeah, just aim for the apex. There you go. Yep, he couldn't do it. right, coming up to the carousel. Easy peasy. Alright, let's see. Trying to see. Your race will begin in now. Ooh, slidey. And that's what happens when you take your focus away. But it's time to start the race. So let's go start the race. Your race ready and we'll grid in 2 minutes. So it looks like we ain't gonna have to wait the whole time. That's good. Alright, well hopefully we get a favorable split here because I have to say I would rather do that. Let's see where we grid up to. It's probably going to be at the back. And again, that strategy worked out great. As long as you don't get caught up in any kind of wreck, you should be fine. You know, I'm not super fast at this track, so I run this thing occasionally. More if you have time to do it for fun. During the winter, we have a thing on the RM Solo thing where we run it for fun at the end sometimes. But other than that, I have not spent much time on the Nürburgring. But I don't think I know it too bad. Probably a couple of spots where I'm a little bit too timid. But, you know, honestly, if you finish the race, that is much better than not finishing it. I'm on 90%. This is a big track. Come on. Anyway, hopefully we're almost done. This thing has like a 7-minute warm-up too, which invariably makes it where I have to sit here and talk. I don't want to do that. Come in. But really like to finish higher today. But again, I already run this race twice. Well, look at that. We're dead last. 4 minutes left. We're starting in the back. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's see. Anybody here we know? Well, I think Noriyuki Nagishi was in here last time. Maybe? Other than that, nobody I know. Oh, that's just as well. Alright, so gonna go ahead and stick this in here. Yeah, 4.2 gallons, honestly. I mean, I could probably get away with the 3, but it's like 0.86 per gallon per lap, and well, you know what? I've run 2 races with it like that, so let's try it with the 3. See if that gives me any kind of difference as far as performance. Especially when it comes to passing. I had a couple of cases where I'm just not making it past people on the back straight, the last straight, the third straight, whatever you want to call it. It's like 3 places that you could actually call straights on this track where you're just flat freaking out. So Do 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 do. We shall see. 5.5 minutes passed. We got what, a minute and a half left? All right, come on. I do think this is kind of a long practice session that they put on here for warm up. I mean, you can't even make a singular lap. I mean, what are you practicing? I mean, you're not really warming up. I mean, I guess you could just go out and warm the tires, but that doesn't do you any good. Practice your starts, maybe? Yeah, my start's going to be, yeah, I'll follow these guys till they'll crash. I don't know. We'll see. 18th. Hopefully I'm not in the alien split. I really hope not. I don't think my iRating is good enough for that crap. This has actually been a fun week. Last week at, where were we at? Was that Donington? I couldn't get it. I don't know what it is. Seemed like every race at the beginning there was something. Some little incident. Either I got hit or I got loose and then got hit or, ran into somebody or something. It's not fast. Never really liked that track. I mean, always throws me off. There's a couple of corners I just can't get right, but we'll see. Come on, where are we at? 6:55, 5 seconds. All right, it's time to get this thing started. All right, so we're going to go with the crazy 3 gallons of fuel. And hopefully everything's running okay here. Crew chief's going. Starting dead last. That's in Nordschleife. All right, so let's grid up. We're on the grid now, way, 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 way back here. Say watch later. I love this. To me, this is the absolute pinnacle of automation. Make sure we're not muted. Yeah, we were not muted. Okay, got everything up. Let's see, track maps, standings, telemetry data, all the little black boxes are up for your viewing pleasure. One of the things I have made it a priority on this stream to actually share as much data as possible. Puts a lot of stuff on the screen, but one of the things that drives me crazy is that I kind of feel like
is 80 Fahrenheit, 3 laps.
I kind of feel like people watch these for
ready.
information purposes, and
Go, go, go.
If whoopsie, gotta go. I thought I was holding back.
Car left. Clear left.
All right, let's just hang back, but not too far. I want to hang back so far that they leave me in the dust. But let's face it, I know pretty much where the issues are going to be. And we're about to beat them. We passed the first area where there could be an issue because people usually overcook that, but we are later on the week. Second place is coming up.
The guy behind's really new in. The gap's now 0.6.
Yeah, well, let's call it a draft, dude. All right, so that's the second spot that potentially could throw people off. Coming up to the third possibility is over the crest of this hill. I don't think I've been in a race where this has not turned into a wreck. It's a little bit of a throttle feather here. There we go. Brakes. Look at that. These people are consummate professionals. All right, full blast down the hill. Taking it easy. You now do not have a wing, my friend.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh, shit.
Okay, there we go. Get another spot.
Wasn't my plan, mate. I'm sorry.
Looks like somebody lost some body work there. Okay, not gonna make this mistake. Okay, so far so good. All right, here we go already.
Car left. Clear left.
So far so good. We've moved up quite a few spaces here. Still holding back. Okay, heading up on the second straight.
Right side. Clear right.
Yep, you know what? Just not prepared to contest that at that point in time. Alright, going into this next section, which honestly I feel like is my worst section. Not sure where we're in the standings just yet. Alright, Carousel. Alright, here we go. Now this next section is going to be the part where I feel most people are not familiar.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 0.9.
And so have a tendency to overcook it. Real easy to do. It's 154 corners after all. I mean, really. This car is a pleasure to drive. So if you just keep it off the curbs. Like that one especially. And that one. And now we have the really freaky full out section. Mostly full out.
Is now in the lead.
Mostly full out. Not completely full out. It's a lot more full out than you would think. Oh, there it is. That's one of the. Oh, that's. Alright, second carousel. Not my best version of that. Really wanted to be a lot closer. Luckily, he doesn't have a draft either. Akira Ichikawa, the guy that sat completely still at the beginning. I believe the thanks was, thanks for not creaming me. Yeah, if there is any residual error coming off of press car, he's 3 seconds ahead, but he's essentially 4 seconds behind Noriyuki, so probably not going to get any more of a draft than I am. So I don't know how much quicker or slower he is than me, but he certainly did the fast carousel quicker. So here we go. That's one of those areas where I probably
The car ahead's pitting now.
he's doing what?
P8, 2 to go. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, good. Hopefully. Bet you I run out of gas. You watch. Got all the way up to 8th place. It says 0.8 per lap. I might short shift just a little bit. All right, let's focus through here. Apex.
The gap in front has increased to 4.2 seconds.
Apex. Yes, yes. At least Akira doesn't seem to be gaining on me so fast. Alright, so easy does it. Don't want to go over this too quick. Alright, full speed blast down the hill. Alright, easy does it through here. Slow part. Alright, done the quick section. Get our way back up to 5th, and then load it through there. 3rd gear. I do feel like at this point, though, that you pretty well got the guys that are going to wreck. Unless you get
In front is now 5.4.
unless you get somebody really fighting. Or somebody really make a hideous mistake.
The gap behind is now 7.0 seconds.
On your right. Clear right.
Great move. Keep it up.
Or, yeah. Alright, let's get on over here. We'll get over to the second flat out section. Or the second straight, whatever you want to call it. 6.5. .8 back to Akira. Nikishi is behind him with a ways. We should be able to take this now flat out. Just not close enough to catch him. And we just leisurely drive in the country. So out to the side. Apex. Alright. And if you want to try to get this, you get over here, because it kind of goes back this way. I just do a little bit of a lift. No, just not brave enough. And this just seems slow all the time, but going down to second also seems slow. Alright, get ready for the carousel. Dip it in. This is where I have it set to 2x on the spring perches. I feel like that helps with the not killing the car. Alright, just float it. Just kind of easy peasy through here. Just let the car drive. Follow the natural rhythm. There is one here if you pay attention. There we go. And we're not catching him. He's obviously much faster through here than I am. Alright, well that's fine. Akira is catching me to a point. Not as much curve as I want to take. Okay. Second carousel. Let's see if we can do this a little bit better this time. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, hold it down. Get all the way out on the back straight. Alright, so almost the end of lap 2. 10 seconds ahead.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 5.8.
Can just about see Randall. According to this, it's 1.38 seconds faster than my best lap. All-time optional. I'm not sure what that is, but I mean, it should be sometime in the mid-820s. Which is probably impressive considering I don't have a draft. So let's just float this through here. I'm gonna... Ooh. Hold that fifth gear through there that time.
P7, white flag, one more to go. Okay, Michael, half distance. Should be about 1 laps of fuel remaining.
How do you get half
That lap was
distance?
at 8:25.3.
That's pretty good. That's good for me. Sorry. That is not good in the grand scheme of things. 1.5 gallons remaining. Should be plenty of fuel. Not catching the guy in front of me. And Akira is catching me. Great. He gets right up on my bumper on that last straight. It is all but lost. I guarantee you.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 13 seconds.
Sheesh. Some of these guys, they get into a rhythm and they're gone. Now I can't be crazy, but I've got to absolutely hope that I can get away from Akira. Alright. Oh boy, oh boy. And there we go. That is what happens when you get complacent or you get pushed. Now I'm down to 4 seconds, and he's probably going to catch even more than that. Oh boy, because he's probably not going to make a mistake. Alright, let's keep it tidy. Not quite certain how I make a mistake like that, and I'm ahead on time. But, okay. Well, I didn't get a slowdown, actually. You have to watch out with a small amount of fuel. Cars gonna act weird. Possibly. Probably should have kept that third. Yeah, he's down to 3.2 seconds.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.2 seconds.
Yeah, thanks. Got that on my radar back here. Ooh, that's not good. And he's got people behind him, too. Trying to truck it. Not quite close enough for the draft. But if he gets it within the 1.5 seconds or so, he's going to be right on my butt going down the back straight.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
Well, that's about as close to a not lift that I can do. Oh man, he was like right on my butt. Oh, okay, let's take it easy.
1 gallon remaining.
Oh, he is right on my butt, man. Yeah, there he is. Oop, ow, 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 ow. Oh. Okay.
On your left. Clear left.
I'll do the trick that the guy did to me on this last
Come
one.
on, don't let him get away.
Alright, we are almost close enough. Come on. Come on, we gotta get there.
The gap ahead is now 1.0.
Oh, it's not quite close enough. It'd be very dangerous to try to pass him going into the last bit.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh, there we go.
8th place.
Oh,
that's the
man.
finish. Well done, mate.
Alright, well, so another 8th place. Crap. Well, it looks like my fastest time was a 8:24.2. That is a new record for me, I think. But 8th place, well, I mean, when you consider that I started 18th, dead last on the grid, and I made up 10 spaces to finish in the top 10. And what is arguably the hardest track ever, I'll take it. That's a brilliant result. All right, well, at any rate, 8th place. No major offs. A couple of minor errors on that last lap. Thought I would be slick and catch him in the draft. Wasn't quite close enough. Let him get away too much recovering there, but it was nearly to be. I almost had him. If I'd have been a little bit closer, like half a second, I would have passed him in the draft on the back straight and taken it. So, at any rate, that is definitely the last time I am going to do that today and this week, for instance. And let's see. I've had a lot of fun doing this. A lot of actually good results, which is amazingly enough. Makes me feel good after last week. All right, let's see where we're going next week. This is going to be, let's see, look at the schedule for season 3. So next week we are going to be at Phillip Island. All right, well that ought to be interesting. Haven't raced that in quite a while. And then Zolder, and then back to Canada, Quebec, and Detroit, and then wrapping this up back at Zandvoort. Not sure why they picked Love Zandvoort. I mean, I didn't do too badly at Zandvoort, but there's other tracks we could do besides that. Give me a break. Anyway, I'm not going to complain more than that. But other than that, thanks for watching. And of course, coming up next week, I guess we will be at Phillip Island. And of course, we'll have the Wednesday night RM solo. At this point in time, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks left in the season. Not sure why they have a 13th week. That's different, unless they're going to run 13 weeks. Might not make it. Got a grandbaby on the way in late August, so might not make it to the very end. And next season, I'm not really certain what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be on the interim period between the RM Solo Summer Series and Winter Series. Not sure what sim they're going to be running, so I haven't still got the jury out on that. Really not happy with Project Cars 2, and I'm not too crazy about the prospect of buying Project Cars 3. That looks, yeah. Hopefully we come up with something better than that. Other than that, well, again, if you checked out live, thanks for watching. If you're watching this later, thanks as well. And as always, here's the end card.
Hey guys, Michael here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. Click on the Planet Herring logo to subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.